I hope I get to see you on the street, and if you don't mind, maybe I'll be like, oh my god, it's Mon Mothma.
No, I'll say, Brian, it's you. Hi.
Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of E-Junkies. It's been a while and this time we're going to be talking about Andor. Now Andor is a live-action Star Wars series that will be coming out on Disney Plus on September 21st. For those who are not familiar, Andor is the prequel to Rogue One and it charts the transformation of Cassian Andor into the rebel hero that we see him as in Rogue One. And here to talk about the live-action series are cast members Genevieve O'Reilly, Gough and Kyle Soller. Roll the clip. Hi, I'm Brian from AsiaOne Singapore and nice to meet you, Genevieve.
Hi, Brian.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, Carl, and hi, Denise. Nice to see you guys.
Hi, Brian.
It's super exciting. Everyone has a Star Wars story at this point because it's a franchise that's been around for so long. So what is yours? Like, how has the series changed you or touched you in any way?
Seeing how it affected the people around me that I really care about, like my nephew who really just cares about Star Wars and Lego at the moment. And I'm in Star Wars and I also have a Lego. I just found out the other month. And so I think I'm done. I think I've peaked, and so that's been a really beautiful thing for me.
You are right there for your nephew, you're the cool uncle right now. Star Wars
I
and
know.
a Lego figure.
I don't know what's after this.
The doll, when they make a proper doll
Yeah,
of you.
okay.
Oh my god.
Because
it's
I'm
just
gonna need
get
something
better.
else, because he's gonna get bored.
You're gonna get a spaceship. It's gonna be amazing.
I think my story is how grateful I am to still have the opportunity to play this woman. And specifically for Andor, to step into this woman's shoes, for us to see a part of this woman that we haven't seen before.
It's such a huge deal to be, that first day walking onto set in my Imperial uniform, humming that tune with a couple of Death Troopers. That's a pretty good story.
We've seen actors and actresses get breakout roles on big franchises and things take off. I mean, Joseph Quinn with Stranger Things, that was insane. So, do you guys kind of see that coming, and are you prepared for it?
I don't like to think too much about that kind of thing. I'm really excited, but in my mind, it's just like a Star Wars thing, and then I'll go back to the theater and work on the plays that I've got planned to work on.
Okay.
But maybe there'll be more people in the audience? I don't know. What's gonna happen? You know more about this than we do.
I don't know. I just hope that you guys perhaps get stopped at immigration like Joseph Quinn. I have a fantastic story to tell. But please keep that for me. So that
Okay, for sure.
exclusive.
That's a deal. That's a deal.
I really get to step into Mon Mothma. I get to wear a wig. I get to wear these beautifully crafted costumes. She is quite statuesque as herself. I get to step into her. I get to feel like that pillar. But no, at home or on the street, I'm just like you.
I have a question for you, Denise, because we don't get to see much of your character. The screeners that we have, but it just looks like she's dealing with a terrible boss. So what advice do you have for her to HR, please come help this girl?
Oh, she'll be just fine.
She's
Dedra's
gonna be okay.
totally okay. What I really love about playing this woman is that, you really get behind her because she's a woman in a man's world, and then you remember she's an Imperial officer. So I love the conflicting thing that's happening. I feel like you're going to root for her, but then you have to remember that what she represents is quite dark. But yeah, she'll be fine. She'll work all that stuff out. She's a smart cookie.
I don't know if you remember this, but you do have connection to Singapore. You played a role in a 2004 sci-fi film. So I'm stoked to discover that. My mind was blown. What can you remember from that experience?
I remember so much. That was my first job. It was my very first job as an actor, really. And I loved Singapore. I stayed there for maybe 3 or 4 months, and I remember the food, I remember the markets, I remember the people, the crew there were extraordinary, the crew that I worked with, so friendly, so kind. I love it there, so I can't wait to get back there.
Okay, I hope I get to see you on the street, and if you don't mind, maybe I'll be like, oh my god, it's Mon Mothma.
No, I'll say, Brian, it's you, hi.
Thank you so much, and it's really great to talk to you, and congratulations on the series. It's amazing.
Thanks, I hope you enjoy it.
So that was a really fun experience for me. I think it was interesting to know that Genevieve O'Reilly had a special connection to Singapore. As you've heard, she said that the 2004 film Avatar, not the James Cameron one, is actually her first ever acting gig, and it's a Singapore-made film. It was interesting to know that connection, and I hope to see her on the street so she can say hi to me. And for Genevieve O'Reilly, in Star Wars, she plays Mon Mothma. She does have an appearance in episode 3, but like her lines were cut, so it's just like a cameo. But she does go on to voice the role in Star Wars Rebels, and now she's actually playing the live-action version of Mon Mothma in Andor. Kyle Soller and Denise Gough are new additions to the Star Wars family, and I love their energy so much. I think you can tell the interview kind of became like a fireside chat with both of them, and they are just so down to earth. That was such a blast. I enjoyed the experience, and I love having chats with celebrities like that. That's really one of the biggest perks of this job. So if you enjoyed this episode of E-Junkies, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more future episodes. Bye!